Hello, my name is Bala. I'm your English teacher. I hope everyone is doing well. So today, I'm going to be talking about 10 different idiomatic expressions when we talk about telling jokes. Do you like telling jokes? We all love telling jokes, especially with our close friends, because sometimes we want to have our conversation go really smoothly by telling some jokes. So again, for today's lesson, I'm going to explain 10 different idiomatic expressions related to telling jokes, and I'm going to give you some example sentences as well. So let's get started. Okay, the first expression that I'm going to tell you is burst out laughing. So when we say burst out laughing, it means we suddenly start laughing out loud in some specific situations. So for example, when somebody else tells you some really funny jokes, you can probably start laugh very suddenly. So in this case, you can say in this way, a friend of mine suddenly just told me a really funny joke, so I just started to burst out laughing. And the second expression that I'm going to tell you is pull somebody's leg. So when we say pull somebody's leg, it means we try to play a joke on somebody. A joke which isn't specifically true, so not everyone else believes this joke. So for example, a friend of yours would probably say in this way, hey, you know what, I am dating Justin Bieber, and you don't believe this news. So in this case, you can say like this, oh no way, are you pulling my leg? So you say, are you pulling my leg? Because you don't believe or you can't believe that your friend is dating Justin Bieber. And the third expression is to make fun of someone. So when we say to make fun of someone, it means we tease someone else, or we laugh at someone, or sometimes we make others laugh at someone, but in a really unkind way. So it might make this person get really upset. So you might say this expression in this situation. So for example, a friend of yours keeps teasing you in a really quite annoying way, so you get really upset. So in this case, you could probably say in this way,
Stop making fun of me, I'm really getting upset.
you can also use a very, very British expression to talk about things like to make fun of someone or to tease someone, but in an unkind way. That is to take the mickey out of someone. So again, when we say to take the mickey out of someone, it means to make fun of someone in an unkind way. So for example, you could use this expression in this situation. I think you should stop taking the mickey out of him because he easily gets upset. And the next expression that I'm going to tell you is to hit the roof. Well, sometimes when somebody else tries to tell a joke or try to play a joke on me or someone else, we sometimes don't get this joke, or we simply can't take this joke, so we get really angry or upset. So in this case, we can use this expression to hit the roof. That means we become really, really angry. So for example, we can say this expression in this situation. When my friends kept teasing me on my clothes, I simply just couldn't stand and I just hit the roof in the end. The next expression that I'm going to tell you is to do something for a laugh. You might have a situation where some people again try to tell you a joke and you simply can't take this joke and you get really upset, so you hit the roof. And probably in this situation, the other person who tried to tell you a joke would probably say this expression. Oh, I didn't mean it. Just don't be so upset. I just did it for a laugh. So here, do something for a laugh. It means we do something as a joke and it was not that serious. And please don't take it seriously. And the next expression is to take something the wrong way. So when someone else or a friend of yours may try to tell you a joke in a playful way, it's not kind of like they mean it, but sometimes we don't get this joke. Sometimes we get also really annoyed or upset because we got it wrong. So for example, we could use this expression in this situation. A friend of mine, he tried to tell me a joke. Obviously, he didn't mean it, but I didn't understand. So I was really upset and I just took it the wrong way. And another expression is to get the wrong end of the stick. It means we understand something wrongly. So basically, we get it wrong. Okay, here, the difference between the expression I told you just right before, to take something the wrong way and to get the wrong end of the stick. So when we say to take something the wrong way, it means we get upset by a comment which isn't necessarily intended to be unkind or rude. So we get upset about this. But when we say to get the wrong end of the stick, it doesn't matter when someone else tries to tell you a joke which has some intention of making fun of you or not. It doesn't matter at all. We simply just misunderstand. So when we say to get the wrong end of the stick, we can use this expression in this example. So for example, we could say in this way, I thought he was making a joke, so I just laughed. I just basically bursted out laughing. But in the end, I got to realize that I got the wrong end of the stick. It was completely serious. So I'm so embarrassed about this. The next expression is to tell someone off. Is it ever possible to tell a joke to someone much older than you? If we actually could, they would probably get really upset just simply because they thought it was kind of rude. So probably they would become really angry and try to speak to you angrily. So in this case, we can say this expression, so I was just making a joke of the way my teacher spoke, but somehow that really made her upset, so she just told me off and she asked me not to do anymore. So that means I was making a joke of my teacher and this made her really upset and she scolded me for making a joke of her. Another expression is not be on speaking terms. So sometimes when someone else again tries to tell a joke to us, and we sometimes simply can't take this joke because it sounds very rude or unkind. So we might probably end up arguing with each other. And after the argument, we may not probably never talk to each other. So in this case, we can use this expression again, not be on speaking terms. So for example, we could use this expression in this situation. Yesterday, I told my sister that I had seen your boyfriend dating another girl and it was just a joke and she simply just couldn't take this joke. She was really upset and we just ended up arguing over this, and at the moment we are not on speaking terms, which is really sad. So that means this person told a joke to her sister and her sister didn't take this joke and her sister got really upset and they just argued over this problem, and after this argument they are not talking to each other. Okay, the last expression that I'm going to tell you is to make a fool of oneself. So when we say to make a fool of oneself, it means we do something which makes other people think that we are stupid or an idiot. So for example, we could use this expression in this situation. Well, I was just trying hard to make people laugh. I really enjoy making people laugh, so I was trying to be funny, but I think I ended up making a fool of myself, which is quite embarrassing. Okay, that's all for today's video. I hope you find this video really useful, and this time I really want you to comment below trying to use the expressions that I taught you in this video. So hopefully you can also use these expressions in your daily lives. Okay, so again, thank you for watching my video. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and hit the like button. We're gonna see you in the next video. Thank you.